Hello everyone, my name is the Plague Doctor and welcome back to another video that I hope you will find most enjoyable for you. Today I played the entire story of Mafia Definitive Edition. Now the story I came across this game was that I saw the guy on the cover have a Tommy gun and I'm like, yes. So now we're here with this video. For a quick intro, the game is set in the 1930s in the town of Lost Heaven, and you become a member of a very stereotypical mafia where everyone is Italian. But let's get into the story. Because I'm not a coward, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, Classic. It's below hard, okay? Here I am, minding my own business, and then wham! Straight into a car chase. The handling of the vehicles was difficult at first, but we're coming up on a roadblock, but I'm the protagonist, so I brush it off. Then my skills show.
They often do that. Oh, Tokyo Drift! Ah!
And somehow driving through a little work area gets the cops stuck.
Oh, let's go. Ah!
After a pretty close call, I finally lose the police by driving over an opening drawbridge. Somehow, I deliver them to their destination alive. Best cabbie in Lost Heaven right here. And they give me money for damage. Maybe they're not so bad. A very rude woman walks up to me acting like she's better than me. But it's my job, a taxi driver, so I listen. And she made me turn off my tunes. Once we arrived at a church, she took my last straw.
Yo! She's racist! Come here, lady.
Personally, I think I shouldn't have failed. The next customer was also being mean. I try to make small talk. He tells me to be quiet, so I dropped him off without a fuss. But this next person was the worst.
What can I do for you? It's right there! Are you kidding?
This guy was the best, though. He was drunk the whole time. He even got me a coffee break. Only got one sip before these blokes smashed my car up. And I was after my car, so that I did the best thing and got out of there and ran to some somewhat friendly faces. They solved the problem, but I wasn't done. I wanted payback. This guy I should mention is pretty important. He's the head of the family, the Don Salieri. He hooks me up with a dude named Polly, and we're gonna get some payback. But first, we meet a few homeboys. Vinny, weapon storage.
Oh, I got just the thing.
Oh! Am I gonna get a Tommy gun? Give me the gun!
Ralph, car guy. We started driving a car that was even old for that time, and to show its power, I tried to race a bus, an NPC bus. We arrive, beat up some dudes along with their cars. But surprise, we got the cops on us once again. With my cabbie skills improving, I drive fast enough to lose them. Once again, I somehow make it back alive. The Don has a word with me, and he soon welcomes me into the family. Tommy Angelo works for Don Salieri. My first official outfit with the hat. Job. I saw my man Vinny again, and I got excited for a Tommy gun.
Vinny, what's good? Yes? What? This dinky little thing. What am I supposed to shoot with this?
And away we go to a safe spot between Salieri and Morello's crew, the rival to the Don and the main antagonist in the story. We took a detour to pick up some packages, and now at the motel, we arrived and I figured I'd let Sam and Polly deal with it so I can break some rules. Morello's crew made the mistake of breaking the safe spot. They tagged Polly and were holding Sam. Now it was my time to shorten Morello's seams, or rather he shortened mine, so I went through them all. For an amateur gunman, I'd say I did well. Sam with me.
Oh, he's got the money, Tom! Oh, catch the bastard!
Never mind, back into the action drive time. I must say I'm either a gunman or a driver. I can't be both. Eventually, though, I got the money back. Me and Don had a nice chat about some upstart racer who came to town from Europe, who can beat our race better down. He told me about how tomorrow his car will have problems, if you know what I mean. The garage system was introduced. Basically, if you stole it, you keep it. So we made it to the tracks and a dirty guard helped me get the car I needed to sabotage. Take it for a ride.
Got 10 seconds.
It was a close call, but I made it.
Yes!
Now the other way. A little harder too, because for some reason it's acting funky. But somehow I made it back on another close call.
Oop, you saw nothing.
The next day, Salieri's right-hand man, Frank, tells me that Morello was also busy last night and our driver was gone, and now I have to drive. What the heck is this mission? I spent
man, so
almost
far
2
behind, bro.
hours on this mission, so time for bail montage.
You calling that, bro? I appreciate it, bro. Okay. Note to self, handbrake. This was a mistake. What was that?
I went to YouTube for tips. It made me feel better that everyone struggled on this race mission, but I came across a way to cheese the race. This is the Mafia after all. Nobody plays fair. Drive backwards at start, then park here and let cars crash and get backed up to a point they don't move, and then
So
make
this
your
is-
laps and pretend you did it legitimately. After the race, my eye caught something pretty. The real prize of the race, talking to a lovely lady. Then I had to take drunked out Polly home. Remember the dame I talked to? Apparently her name is Sarah. She is the daughter of Luigi's, Salieri's barman. He needs my help walking her home safely with there being ruffians on the loose. So we deliver some food and continue our nice little stroll. During a small talk conversation, she told me what happened to the other boys she dated.
It won't last long. I know what happened to all the other guys I dated. I helped hide the bodies.
Oh boy.
A big ol' proceed with caution sign. But these blokes not only tried to hit on Sarah, but they insulted the Don. But now's the time to scrap to show her what I'm made of.
I am a member of the Salieri family. I'll make you remember that name.
I roughed myself up pretty good. A brew came out of nowhere just walloping me. I got him, then Sarah and I teamed up to get the last one.
Ooh, right in the balls.
Then I finally dropped her off and she was patching up my wounds. Then Sarah was making moves on me, claiming the heat was out. Tom didn't mind though.
Better get you.
We weren't finished with them yet. They threatened our own, Sarah at that. I couldn't let that pass, and I got Polly backing me up too. I met Polly in Chinatown. There was located an informant who knew stuff, letting us know that one of them was named Billy, and his last location. They got up last time, but they won't get up this time. We duoed the entire place. FBI raid feels, you know. Somehow Rat was too fast, and me and Polly, we gunning them down in a very nice car.
Some son of a bitch just wrecked himself. Well, they're not walking away from that.
They ended up crashing and they couldn't
Perfect.
do anything. Fish in a barrel to dead fish in a barrel. Interrupting our game, Don was not happy. Due to we capped, Counselor's son, and this guy made it. Knowing he could point fingers, we had to do something. Salieri decided it was a day to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Our gentlemen's club switched dealing with our rival Morello.
Thanks, Vinny.
Me and Sam were in the car and he gave me $100 to not take out one of 2 gentlemen's club targets. She was a dame that Sam was apparently sweet on who was spilling out. I dropped off Sam at his job who was to plug the wreck survivor. The church for Billy's funeral. Then I arrived at the hotel. Misinputted speak with punch and got mowed down. A different approach led me to an abuser who I put down. As a reward, I was told the location of the gal.
Oh, but
Michelle
it's
was
up
her
there.
name.
Okay, so I just gotta find the stairs.
I found her and let her go. But time for the one to not get to go. The manager.
Sup?
Of course his guards weren't gonna let that slide. An important part of the Mafia is no witnesses. So I made my way upstairs, killing everyone. And finally, it appeared. A spray of bullets. A Tommy gun. I killed him swiftly with no remorse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Finally. I've been waiting for this beaut. I'm gonna break this door down.
It's not what it looks like.
What the?
I made it to the manager's place and the cops now on me.
That's it.
I escaped on the roof to the church where I dropped Sam off, with a bit of Tommy gun action along the way. I waltzed in the middle, with no Sam in sight. I was recognized right away and brought into gunfire. Johnny, Sam's target, was easy to crack as his friend in the box. As a consequence of the scene, the entire police force was on us. The only vehicle, a nearby hearse, was easy to spot, but I was
Bro,
sitting
you
ducks,
gotta-
often waiting
Sam,
for
bro.
Sam. Somehow, in the most obvious vehicle, I lost them by driving into an alley.
I was keeping it real low.
Frank informs me in the nightly rain. Can I just pause to say how freaking swag I look? Anyway, I'm informed to help Polly and Sam with an international alcohol smuggle with Canadians. I meet Polly at a safe warehouse, and together we drive to the spot, an empty farm. Sam is already awaiting our arrival, but at the same time, he's not waiting. Something's wrong, and me and Polly are on the search. I crossed one of the loading trucks to find the Canadian driver no longer breathing. Morello's boys interrupted, but I dispatched them. They're also apparently cops, but they're corrupt, so it's practically the same thing as being Morello's crew. Sam is also no longer in sight still. We might have taken a dramatic mafia walk for a bit, but we soon found the rest of the Canadian crew. I came across some more corrupt cops, and they dispatched me. Gunshots are off in the short distance, and Sue find. Ooh, that looked bad. We cleared the front forces and put 2 guys on the door. Seeing how bad the wound was, Polly went to get the truck. All the while, some company rang the bullet bell. Just bullets everywhere. They kept pouring in, but the good news is that Polly finally arrives, and I'm set in the back to be the gunner, with a Tommy gun that has unlimited ammo. I learned to never let Polly drive for me again. Also, there was a really big tank car that was hard to blow up, but after that we were in the clear. We quickly woke the doctor, and he took in Sam. It was a night I needed to end on a good note, so I paid a nice visit to Sarah.
Marry me.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's a good night. Salieri tells me of a mole. It took me by surprise. Frank, Salieri's right-hand man. He stole some books that could be used to put Salieri away for a long time. The Don told me what I had to do. I visit Biff for casual info about the matter, who leads me to Little Tony. I was almost there, but I saw a raw beaut that I just knew I had to snag. Then back to the matter. On the way, I had a little bit of an accident. I may have accidentally shot, which got the cops on me, and they wanted me. I also may have hit someone. I arrived at the safe house and staked out, waiting for them to take him away. Once out, I pursued them undetected, all the way to the airport. They were gonna fly him out, and I couldn't let that pass. Bro's got the whole FBI here. After I get shot, I go up to the balcony for an advantage point and find the absolute chad of this fight.
Beautiful.
A sniper rifle. Oh boy, we are picking them off now. Once clear, I see Frank to a send-off. He tells me the books are in the bank, and with his family watching, I couldn't do it. Tommy here isn't like the rest. He has a heart. I got the evidence, and then we burned his whole house down. But we went to the funeral, and he must have been popular because Morello showed up too. New job. Anyway, some prosecutor being paid by Morello to deal with the Casket Boys situation. And the point is, we're working with a no Anglo-Italian safecracker man. We're gonna rob the prosecutor of his evidence. The whole car ride to the big house made my head hurt. So between struggling to understand my friend and knocking out guards around the palace, we made it inside. I was able to understand him telling me it was behind a painting. The prosecutor had quite the collection, but we found it. He cracked it, and I didn't know security was a thing, and now we got company. He showed me what I can do, I showed him what I can do. Shoot and drive. Better at driving than shooting, to be honest. After a nice quiet drive, it was now going to be a nice quiet night. A new payday approaches. Polly gets wind of a deal we can swipe from Morello and make it look like a robbery, that way Morello can't be mad. A way to switch partners without switching partners. The meet is at our parking garage downtown. It's a nice drive. We're dealing with a guy named Gates. We found him and Polly made it look like a robbery without telling us. Apparently Morello wanted the deal. Gates took a shot, but we had to get moving. The objective is to protect the truck. It's carrying our booze. Each lair had some boys, but honestly, they were no trouble. Especially when a lair had a driver worse than Polly. Now I have to find my way to turn on the sprinklers. We made it back and out, but Morello's drivers were on us. There were a few close calls, but we either lost him or shot him. And it was worth it.
Excellent.
Salieri was satisfied.
Buon appetito.
New character, Carlo. Salieri's main driver. He called in sick, so now I have to drive to the Don
Okay,
to
we're
his
just
favorite
gonna-
food place, Pepe's. It was a nice drive and a nice place too. Pepe and the Don got along nice. But business interrupted the Don's meal and I couldn't let that slide. Not for my fada. Then the Don made it clear that no one goes home tonight. First was to clear the boys in the back.
Through the crate. Oh, I'm sitting. Oh, if I'm gonna die, I might as well sit with good posture.
Then through the alley, then the front. Bon appetit, today's special, lead. Carlo knew where we were. Calling in
Kill
sick,
this guy.
and that was it. How Morello found out about all of our other plans. And Salieri was not happy. Salieri knew his location, so he paid a little visit to our rat friend. A visit he won't soon forget,
Good thing
and
you
neither
covered
will the
that up.
cement he was laying on.
Happy birthday. Oh.
Now we make our move on Morello. Galetto, a dirty politician that has been giving us problems for years. The man's having a birthday party on a boat, and the Don wants me to kill him as he's giving his speech, to make people leave Morello's side. I'm to be disguised as a crew member, and with the help of an unconscious man, I can get it done. A gun was stashed in the toilets by the ship's janitor. I was recognized on my way, so I had to make sure there was no one around who would recognize me again.
Wow.
I got my gun and sadly did not sanitize my hands. And then I played the waiting game. He talked about a song and boring stuff. A signal went and a bullet in the head. So I did my best and skedaddled with no men left to see my face. Sam and Vinny were chasing down Morello's top moneymaker, who is also his brother, Sergio Morello. Man's got luck. Between a bump to a train and then a tire blowing out, the man's got it. When discussing it, Salieri took those two off and it was my turn to pop them. Plan Man Vin gave me a bomb to put under his car. I found a new fun truck, then drove to his house. His bodyguard was a menace though.
No.
Took a bit, but I planted my new friend. Then I was nonchalant, minding my own business. I even gave Sarah a call.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Ah, crap.
Oh, Christ. Hey! Stop! It all went bad.
Oh, jeez.
Pull it together, Tom. Whatever happened, happened. There's nothing you can do about it now. Sergio's luck is running out.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Sam and Paulie have found him. He's in Georgie's restaurant across town. You need to get over there fast.
Okay.
Cross town. I thought it would be smart to borrow this cop car for a small chase. Sam and Polly were waiting for me outside the restaurant.
Locked and loaded.
Can't let Polly do it. It would be cruel. So now it's a shootout in the restaurant, and now we're on his tail. He's scared now. This car chase sequence took me a while to do. It was pretty hard, I'll be honest. I'm speedy though, but a swaggy entrance led me to lead them.
Oh, how did I die?
I think Tom was a bit dramatic about that death. A dockside shootout occurred with no sight of Polly or Sam. I came across another sniper rifle that made it a lot easier, and I mean a lot. But I saw a Tommy gun, and I couldn't help myself. Sergio's running to the end of the line. His goons are no match, and neither is the big depot door. To a train. got the last of his men, and finally caught up to him, with his luck also catching up to him.
Ooh, unfortunate. Unfortunate, buddy. Lucky.
What did I tell you? No one can touch me.
And I pulled a great one-liner.
You ain't that lucky, bastard. Wait. No!
Ooh, creme.
It was a big day. We were going after the big man, the rival to Salieri, Don Marco Morello. He caught on and managed to drive away, but it wasn't over yet. We chased him down, through the country and cleared his boys through the airport, and he was close. We were close, but he got in his plane. Sam took the wheel. I was the best shot out of us and started shooting the engine so we couldn't fly off. He managed to get a little bit of air, but not enough. His plane went down, and there were no survivors.
Bastard's daddy doesn't even know it yet.
In the incident report, at least. By now, you know the drill. A guy Salieri doesn't like is gonna get a third eye. The target is a politician who's gonna run us down, so we gotta run him down first. A gun is hidden in the old prison infested with some people who can't make it through the depression economy, specifically high top a tower. The tower gives me an advantage when the political man is giving a speech. The prison was difficult to traverse, with not to mention some different characters inside. I made it to the roof and found the gun, and took the shot.
Turnbull is down. The shot came from the old prison.
Apparently, I've been out for a while. The prison was now swarmed with the cops, and there was a lot. But with balls and plot armor, they were no match. When they shot me down, I got back up, and when I stole their car and escaped, they often killed me, but again, I eventually escaped to the lovely dame Sarah. Well, now we lost the heat, but we want it back, so we're gonna steal diamonds, disguised as cigars from the feds. Now instead of us guns blazing, the classic spray and pray, we go stealthy, infiltration. On the way, Polly tells us of a bank job, but Sam shuts it down, saying salary won't do. But he says he could not tell. But anyway, we steal some uniforms and a truck. Sam and Polly had the infiltration part with the uniforms, and I had the stealth. I somewhat quietly made my way around inside. I'm looking for crates with the location of Cameroon on the box. I further silenced some roaches and somehow found the crates on the first try. I thought we were quiet, but the alarms triggered. When they trip, we dip. On the way out, a box got hit. With some careful maneuvering, I drove past without being seen. We took damages and...
Be pissed if we ruined any of the cigars. What the hell? Christ. It's dope.
some things up, but we kept silent. Except Polly, he's mad. He talks more about the bank, and I got a bit curious. So we walked and talked, and gosh dang it, I'm in. A bank job without telling the Don? Oof. Anyway, this time we go guns blazing. Classic nobody be a hero. I pulled the manager out from comfort. I sternly informed him if he does something funny and I don't laugh, I shoot. But we went for a walk to the vault, and he tried to be funny, but sadly for him, I didn't laugh. We got a big payday. Some police showed up, and these guys were problems for quite a bit. We cleared them and moved up, but the front was swarmed, so we went out back. No police brains, obviously. There was no one out the back guarding. I may have had a few bad driving bits, but there was an epic chase, and soon enough, our pockets were full. I drove Polly home. I'm trusting Polly with the dough till tomorrow, and he jokingly says, unless he's halfway to Hawaii. In the morning, I told Sarah we are going on a vacation. Knowing my occupation, she's suspicious, and rightfully so. I walk outside to see the sexiest car ever, which I may have used for a bit of mayhem, and it got busted in the process.
Dang it, I really like my car too.
I'm at Polly's, and I find him gone to the Hawaii in the sky, with his baggage being a clear one in the head. Sam calls me. Salieri found out about the bank job and is on a warpath. I scheduled a safe meeting spot at the art gallery downtown, with my friends all of a sudden pointing barrels at me, including Sam. Sam had my cut. He had it, not Salieri. Sam killed Polly. My brother killed my brother. Sam tells me how he and the Don are right. He told about how the Don knew about Frank and the girl that Sam liked. He doesn't have the balls to kill me himself, so I worked my way, having to move past my so-called family. Of course, through all the rooms I died quite a few times.
Freaking times we.
But I locked my aim and chased the coward down. Sam forgot I was the better shot. From my brother who shot my brother, I gave the gift of a free trip to Hawaii.
Sorry, Sam.
Salieri wants me gone badly, and I broke the #1 rule of gangsters bond, squealing. But my real family is the one on the line. I talked to the chief of police, giving him the evidence to lock Salieri away for good, for a shorter sentence of 8 years and protection for my blood family. The date is now 1951. Tommy's daughter is getting married, and Tommy tells an amazing toast that makes you shed a tear, that you have to play the game to hear, or you can look it up on YouTube if you're a non-gamer. If you have stayed till the end, thank you so much. I would like to remind you that at 1,000 subscribers, I will make a dog reveal. Now have a good rest of the day.